Welcome back. As we flip the calendar to November, today on the first of the month, many across the St. Louis region celebrated Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, a traditional Mexican holiday remembering those who have passed on. And you're taking a look at the scene from earlier this afternoon in the Del Mar Loop. There was a street festival that celebrated the day. Over at the Missouri History Museum, plenty to do as its Day of the Dead festivities had it all. Storytelling, face painting, printmaking, dances, and so much more. Organizers say it's a unique celebration, allowing people to break away from the traditional norms.
In many Hispanic countries, they think of honoring those that are dearly departed. And so it becomes a day of celebrating accomplishments, celebrating the heritage that has been passed on to them, and also just celebrating the things that were accomplished by people that have left.
And if you missed out on the festivities today, the events continue tomorrow at the Missouri History Museum, running from 10 to 5 in the evening.